Breakfast is supposed to be the most important meal of the day.
Rise and shine. It's time to check out 10 discontinued breakfast foods that you'll never see again. Banana Frosted Flakes.
Could you add Frosted Flakes? That would be great!
Ever since Kellogg's developed Frosted Flakes in 1952, the delectably crispy breakfast cereal has been a favorite of kids and adults alike. The cereal, which was once known as Sugar Frosted Flakes, is a sweetened variation of the brand's Corn Flakes. In spite of the removal of the term sugar from the label in 1983, the flakes are as sugary as they were when they originally appeared on grocery store shelves. You are not the only one who likes Frosted Flakes either. By revenue and number of units sold, cereal is the second most popular food in the U.S., and each year, sales of Frosted Flakes total more than $400 million. And over the years, Kellogg's has also added several new Frosted Flakes flavors for those who prefer more than just a name change. Banana Frosted Flakes first appeared in 1981. The cereal consisted of traditional Frosted Flakes that were coated in actual banana flavor for a delicious taste. Tony the Tiger was depicted on the box, clutching a bunch of bananas and wearing a beach hat. Another advertisement for the morning cereal by Kellogg's had young people greeting a banana boat and singing a song with Tony the Tiger. In the advertisement, Tony refers to the cereal as Banana Sugar Frosted Flakes. The box's description reads, "Natural banana-flavored sweet frosted flakes of corn with real banana bits." Even though the name didn't contain the word sugar, it was still quite sweet.
Objection! Unhealthy!
The banana is a tasty fruit, but it's not always the most nutritious option when combined with a sugary breakfast cereal. No matter what time of day you choose to eat them, Frosted Flakes make a great addition to your breakfast or snack rotation. Banana Frosted Flakes cereal was a fun and different twist on the classic cereal. The banana flavor was subtle with a hint of sweetness. Unfortunately for banana fans, the cereal was discontinued, and now cereal eaters have to add their own banana to their Frosted Flakes if they want a taste of this unique twist on the cereal classic. Carnation Breakfast Bars.
Breakfast bar, go ahead, take one.
For many years, breakfast bars have had a reputation for being healthy and nutritious, and their popularity has increased accordingly. However, did you ever stop to think about what's in these bars? In the past, it was just white sugar and white flour. But today, companies also add an extensive list of ingredients, which usually includes hydrogenated fats, trans fats, artificial flavors, and dyes. The most popular breakfast bar in the world for a while was the Carnation breakfast bar. They were a staple of American breakfasts and were often the first thing a person would see when they turned the corner in a supermarket aisle. They were also, without a doubt, the most convenient breakfast on the market, as they could be eaten on the go without any prep time.
It's easy.
The brand has been around for a long time, and it's hard to find a person who hasn't tried this bar at least once. Even though Carnation breakfast bars were very sugary for breakfast, many individuals loved them. The chocolate covered the entire nutty granola bar, providing you with a much-needed dose of sweetness early in the morning. Sadly, they didn't stay on the market for very long, but shortly after, Carnation did release a comparable and somewhat healthier version. Entenmann's Butter Coffee Cake.
I was just baking a coffee cake, and I figured I'd bring it over because you like coffee cake.
Entenmann's Fine Foods is a recognized name in the sweets industry. They've been serving up quality foods since 1899. They're best known for their line of coffee cakes, which have been a popular favorite with cake lovers for generations. This coffee cake is a twist on the classic, but with a few additions. Toasted butter, cinnamon, and a hint of vanilla combine for the most delicious coffee cake you'll ever eat. It's like a giant coffee cupcake, but better. It's the coffee part of this coffee cake that makes it so special. The cakey layers and frosting are great and all, but the coffee flavor adds an extra punch that can't be mimicked by any other brand.
Look the same, not the same thing.
The popular butter coffee cake from Entenmann's is no longer available in stores, unfortunately, but the company still provides a wide variety of other morning alternatives, such as a delectable crumb cake. The butter coffee cake was quite rich and was a great morning treat. It offered an extra dose of sweetness with the cinnamon topping serving as the cake's frosting. Jif Power Ups.
The guy who invented it says it's Jif.
Some of the most successful companies in the world have been built on the power of a simple idea that good things can happen when you combine fresh ingredients with the right amount of processing. That's the secret behind Jif Power Ups. It was a line of ready-to-eat protein bars and snacks that were packed with nutrients and fiber so you could feel great when you ate them, even on the busiest of days. In the past, finding a protein bar that was just right for you meant going to a specialty store or a gym to find a bar that matched your preferences. Jif Power Ups, which were first released in 2018, have now been discontinued. These peanut butter-based treats came in bite-sized bits, crunchy bars, and soft-baked bars. Trix Yogurt.
Yogurt?
Oh, it's a lot of yogurt.
I love yogurt.
Yogurt can be used in a variety of ways. It can be used to make smoothies and a wide range of desserts, eaten on its own or as a base for cooking. Yogurt is made from milk, a starter culture, and sometimes other ingredients such as fruit are added. A wide variety of yogurt brands are available, from the plain old yogurt you can buy at the grocery store to Greek yogurt and even yogurt with added probiotics. Then there are the ultra sugary yogurts that kids love, and Trix Yogurt was one of these.
Tricks are for kids.
The flavors of Trix Yogurt are comparable to those of Go-Gurt, except Trix came in a tiny cup as opposed to the plastic tube that nearly always resulted in a mess. What made Trix Yogurt appealing? The yogurt mixed wonderfully with the Trix cereal, merging two vibrant, vivid tastes in one cup. These were a wonderful addition to lunchboxes as well. Yogurt used to be plain and boring, but today there's a whole world of flavors and textures out there. From traditional to tangy to fruity to sweet, there's a flavor of yogurt for everyone.
People love frozen yogurt. I don't know what to tell you.
But when nutritionists recommend yogurt as a healthy snack, Trix is the last thing on their minds. But any yogurt is still an excellent source of protein, calcium, and other nutrients. And it also has a creamy texture that makes it a delicious and versatile alternative to sugary cereals. Eggo Waf-fulls.
Happy Waffle Day!
Oh my god!
When you think of Eggo Waf-fulls, you probably don't think of them as the healthiest breakfast on the planet. But if you've ever had one straight from the toaster, you might be surprised at how delicious they can be. You can be sure that when you eat an Eggo waffle, you're getting all the goodness of a traditional Belgian waffle without all the mess of making them on your own. The center of each waffle is soft and squishy, while the outside is crisp and golden. It's the ideal breakfast food, and you can even customize them by adding your favorite toppings, such as peanut butter, bacon, and, of course, syrup.
Do I miss how he makes a face on my toaster waffle with syrup?
For a while, you also had the option of buying Eggo Waf-fulls, which Kellogg's created by stuffing their famous toaster waffles with strawberry jam. While these flavorful variations are no longer available, you could always just spread some jam onto your waffle to get a similar flavor. Kudos granola bars.
You know, we do sell these delicious granola bars.
The granola bar is a super convenient food, usually made from a mix of rolled oats, nut butter, and other ingredients. It's characterized by its air-dried or baked texture and is usually sold in small, bar-sized portions. Humans have been making and consuming granola bars since the 1950s. The first commercial product to combine oats, nuts, and honey dates back to 1932, and today's granola bars have come a long way since then. Kudos granola bars might just as easily be categorized as breakfast sugar bars. The bars were covered in candy bits and drizzled with chocolate in addition to being dipped in chocolate. We would contend that even though they were advertised as a breakfast food or even a lunchtime snack, they were definitely better off being reserved for dessert. Sweet granola lovers around the country will be disheartened to know that these chocolatey Kudos granola bars are no longer in production. Oatmeal Swirlers.
Chocolate chip?
Oatmeal raisin.
At its core, oatmeal is all about nutrition. The oats themselves are naturally low in fat and high in fiber, so they're an excellent breakfast option. But its health benefits go beyond that. Oatmeal is also naturally gluten-free, making it a great option for those with an intolerance. Oatmeal is made from rolled oats, and it contains whole grains, which is where most of the fiber and other nutrients are located. Oats are also known for their high concentration of iron, a mineral that is essential for your body.
Is that healthy food?
breakfast truly became interactive with Oatmeal Swirlers, which were a lot of fun for kids. The idea was pretty straightforward. After making the oatmeal, you used the flavor package to draw amusing doodles on top. The syrupy mixture was then stirred in with a spoon before you began to eat. Unfortunately, the amusing morning meal was short-lived, but you could easily figure out how to do this yourself. Sprinkle Spangles.
Sprinkle Spangles taste so sweet. Taste so crunchy.
Cereals can sometimes actually be quite unhealthy, and the sweetened cereals of the industrialized world are a historical example of this. Cereals that contain high amounts of sugar have a high amount of calories and therefore can lead to weight gain and obesity. Some of the most well-known examples of sugary cereals include Frosted Flakes, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Cap'n Crunch, and Fruit Loops. General Mills produced a breakfast cereal called Sprinkle Spangles for a brief time. It was released alongside another cereal called Hidden Treasures in the middle of the 1990s. The cereal included bits in the shape of stars and was dusted with colorful sprinkles.
All right, sprinkle, 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 sprinkle.
According to the advertising, they spangled every aspect with sprinkles. In 1998, Sprinkle Spangles were no longer available. The Sprinkle Genie was the mascot that represented the Sprinkle Spangles. He frequently appeared in front of youngsters who yearned for sprinkles for breakfast. "You wish it, I dish it," was the Sprinkle Genie's motto. Before the cereal was discontinued, the mascot was eliminated. Like most of the products on this list, the cereal from the 1990s was colorful and sweet, so we doubt it had many nutritious benefits. Cinnamon Mini Buns.
Cinnamon buns for you.
Cinnamon rolls are often associated with fall and holidays, but these sweet treats could be just as delicious year-round. Many people associate them with early fall celebrations, such as Halloween and Thanksgiving. But what if you could have all the flavors of delicious cinnamon buns for breakfast whenever you wanted? That was the goal of this mildly popular cereal from Kellogg's. For breakfast, your kids could enjoy the flavor of cinnamon rolls without any additional prep time for the parents. The cereal was made from corn and full-grain oats with lots of the beloved cinnamon crunch flavor. Cinnamon mini buns from Kellogg's were touted as buns that are little but packed with nourishment. Eating handfuls of mini cinnamon buns can be nutritious, according to the advertisement. They were the size of cereal bites and resembled cinnamon buns, which was definitely appealing to any kid with a sweet tooth. Everyone seemed to love cinnamon mini buns, which makes it surprising as to why they were discontinued.
Why?
The cereal was described on the back of the box using the headline, "Nutrition News That's Easy for Your Kids to Swallow." There was a paragraph of information reassuring parents that the cereal was in fact healthy for their kids and not just a bowl of sugar. Let's be honest though, that's exactly what this is and many other cereals are, bowls of sugar. When milk was added on top, the whole bowl took on the flavor of a delicious cinnamon bun, with the cereal bites exploding with cinnamon flavor. Fans are left to wonder why this cereal ever stopped being produced. Maybe it was the thought of parents serving their kids a bowl of mini cinnamon rolls for breakfast that led to a decline in the cereal's popularity. Maybe, like many other cereals from the 90s, it just wasn't economically viable to continue to produce this cereal when other flavors from the same brand were selling much better. Although we may never know why it got the axe, Cinnamon Mini Bites will always hold a special place in many breakfast eaters' hearts. Got a food you miss? Leave us a comment and tap or click another great video, hit that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell.